Do you want to know what it means to be vegan and exactly what vegans eat? I'm going to share a simple breakdown to explain exactly what it means to be vegan. I'd love you to support my channel by clicking that subscribe button and also ringing that bell, and then you will get notified every time I upload a new video on all things vegan and how to transition over to a vegan lifestyle. There is a lot of confusing and misleading information out there regarding health and veganism, so my videos are here to kind of break things down and just make things a little bit more simple and easy to understand. Veganism is on the rise for so many good reasons. It's great for your health. It's brilliant for the environment, and of course it's cruelty-free, and it's the best lifestyle for animals. And it's these benefits combined that really make veganism a no-brainer in my eyes. Let's start with the definition of veganism, and this is taken from the Vegan Society website. Veganism is a philosophy and a way of living which seeks to exclude, as far as is possible and practicable, all forms of exploitation of and cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose, and by extension promotes the development and use of animal-free alternatives for the benefit of animals, humans, and the environment. In dietary terms, it denotes the practice of dispensing with all products derived wholly or partly from animals. So that's great. That really explains what vegans believe, what they avoid. But what about what they do? What do vegans eat, and how do vegans live their life? So let's go into the different kinds of groups of foods that vegans eat. And let's just clarify that what vegans don't eat is meat, dairy, fish, eggs, and they avoid things like honey and gelatin and anything that's derived from an animal as well. So let's start in the most obvious place, fruits and vegetables. Everyone should eat their fruits and vegetables, not just vegans or vegetarians. But of course, our fruits and vegetables are abundant with water and fibre and loads of nutrients, the vitamins and the minerals, the antioxidants, the things that we really need to thrive, survive, that feed and nourish our body. So of course, we eat lots of fruits and vegetables. But we really can't survive on just fruits and vegetables. There's lots more to it than that. The second group of foods that vegans eat are the legumes and beans. So this includes things like your chickpeas, your red beans, your black beans, your navy beans, your pinto beans, all of the different kinds of beans. It also includes things like peas, garden peas are a legume, and peanuts too. These are great sources of protein, also contain lots of the essential minerals that our body needs, iron and calcium, zinc, and these foods are so versatile, so we can create lots of different kinds of more maybe familiar foods using beans, or of course we can just eat the beans and the legumes as they are. Once they're cooked, they're really easy to add into dishes or just eat with a salad. One of the beans in particular is the soybean, and the soybean, again, very versatile. We can make so many different products from the soybean. Soybean has shown to be incredibly beneficial to human health. And the soybean can be used to make things from milk through to yogurts and cheeses, right through to things like burgers and sausages. So it's really versatile, a really great addition to your diet, of course, as long as you're not allergic to soy. The next group of foods would be our grains and our starchy foods, our starchy carbohydrates. So of course we know things like rice and bread, pasta, also things like our squashes and potatoes. Those foods are all kind of starchy carbohydrates, and dependent on which ones you pick, they're going to have another whole range of vitamins and minerals, really good for keeping your immune system healthy because of the way it feeds our gut microbiome. And these foods are great for being filling, and again, just so versatile. We can make so many different foods with grains and starchy carbohydrates. We do want to make sure we're not eating too many refined grains, things like bakery products, white bread, white rice. Those foods they're not bad for you, they're not vegan, but in terms of nutrition, we want to stick with the whole grains and the whole wheat and the brown varieties of our grains and starchy carbohydrates. Another group of foods which vegans really love to enjoy are our fermented and fortified foods. So things like nutritional yeast, Marmite, things like soy sauce, things like tofu and tempeh. Yes, they're soy as well. A lot of these groups do have crossover, but our fermented and fortified foods are also excellent for increasing our nutrition in our diet, adding lots of flavour as well, and just keeping that variety intact. Another group of foods which vegans really enjoy are our nuts and seeds. So nuts and seeds can be added to dishes, added while you're cooking, sprinkled on the top. Also, we can have nut butters or nut spreads, seed spreads, which again are really good for healthy fats, loads of vitamins and minerals, and bring lots of depth of flavour to our diet. And we don't want to forget that herbs, spices and flavourings bring a lot more variety and flavour into the vegan diet too. And herbs and spices have been used for centuries and centuries because of the medicinal properties that they bring, and also the fact that it brings so much flavour and depth to a meal. There are lots of accidentally vegan foods out there as well. Maybe lots of the things that you already enjoy, you don't think of them as a vegan food, but they just are vegan by chance, by nature. So lots of things in terms of our treats, maybe cakes or biscuits and sweets and candy, they might be vegan already, you just might not realise it, but equally they might not be. So there's lots and lots of things to choose from when you want to turn vegan, but you just want to make sure that you know how to read the back of a packet and just make sure that you are not consuming any animal products. Whatever your diet and lifestyle looks like, if you're invested in good health, you should have some familiarity with where your vitamins and nutrients are coming from. So this is not just a vegan thing, this is a universal thing. We do need to know where we're getting our zinc or omega-3s, where are we getting our vitamin D and our B vitamins from. So with a little bit of planning, you can make sure that you are eating all of the foods that bring you good nutrition on a daily basis. So there might be some supplements that you wish to take. On the vegan diet, it is definitely recommended that you take vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is a bacteria. It's found naturally in the earth, in the soils and in water, and animals and plants uptake this vitamin from the ground. And then when humans eat animals, they are indirectly getting that B vitamin. However, our soils and waters are very depleted today. And so the government is aware of this and they have been supplementing animal feed with B12 to ensure that it is traveling through the food chain and humans are getting their B12. B12 is very essential and it's not something to be overlooked. So if you are vegan or vegetarian and you're avoiding those animal products, it's very easy to not have to think about the B12, not worry about it, because you can just take your own supplement. You bypass the supplement that's been given to the animal and just take it directly yourself. A B12 supplement is definitely something you want to consider if you're going vegan. There are other supplements that many vegans do take, and it really, again, it's a personal choice because it depends what kind of diet you're having. You can be vegan and survive on chips and crisps and Oreos and pizza and drink loads of pop and be vegan. It wouldn't be a healthy diet. You would not be getting everything that your body needs. But you can be vegan and eat a well-planned, healthy, whole plant food vegan diet, and you will get an abundance of vitamins and minerals through the food itself, meaning that perhaps the supplementation is not as necessary for you. Everyone is different. If you are interested in becoming vegan yourself, I'm here to help, and I've created a 5 first steps to becoming vegan guide. It's going to be down in the description below, and it'll also be in the top pinned comment. So if it interests you, please feel free to download the guide. There's some other goodies in there, including a meal plan and lots more information about veganism itself. So download the guide if that's something that is interesting to you. Next week, I'm releasing a video entitled How to Go Vegan, a Beginner's Guide. So that will be linked down in the description below, or if it's not there yet, check it out next week. That's it from me. See you soon. Bye.